Farms. I'm kind of busy. I feel like I'm in a bind. We're gonna be out of town, and I have lots of small plants in the greenhouse. I need to repot some of them. I need to get a lot of them in the garden, so I have a lot of work to do. But right here, I'm emptying all my, you know how you have skips that come up and all, and so I had some soil left in here. So I've been making a bucket here and mixing it together. I've added some more manure to it, and I know I'll probably get fussed at this, but I'm reusing my soil, and this is a lot. But see, I'm trying to get these clunks out. This has some old root systems in it. But anyway, I'm doing this because I'm actually out of perlite to make some new. And so some of you will probably say, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do this. Well, but I'm in a bind. So I'm just trying to get this stuff, some of this stuff repotted. Let me show you what I'm going to do. That's the grass. I don't want that. Like right here, this seed tray, it's got some anthem peppers, red Belgian, cayenne. That's one eggplant. But you see, they're very small, and they're in these small cells, and so they have to be watered a couple of times a day. But what I'm doing, let me reach right down here. I have some of these pots I've been saving, and I'm just going to take, well, see, I've repotted these. These are going to a friend. These are some tomato plants that I had left. So actually, to the chef, Andy, that we sell our stuff to. He has him a little garden. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, like, this is 3 red Belgian. I'm going to take them and put them in this pot, and I'm going to water them, and I'm going to put them, we're going to have people here come and stay in here and actually coming to take care of the animals and stuff. But what I'm going to do, this will only have to be watered maybe once a day. And so plus I'm going to have it in the shade. And so it should be okay. I feel bad about saying, can you water my greenhouse twice a day? So this will help to cut down on the amount of watering that has to take place. So I just, like I said, I feel like I'm kind of stressed because we're going to be going out of town, and I have to have these, I need these plants. But if you want to look at over here, well, first off, right here, the lettuce, I'm going to go ahead and put this lettuce out. I think it'll do better in the ground than it would be. It needs to be watered more than once a day. So this evening I'm planning on trying to plant some of the lettuce anyway. I hope I may lose some of it by planting it out so little. But I feel like I need to get it out of the greenhouse or it's not going to survive. Then I have these tomatoes. I will plant these tomatoes out too. They're small, you can see, but I will get them in the ground where I can water them a few times good. We're expecting some rain too. I think they'll do fine. Then here, this is our, look how pitiful. I forgot to water yesterday. You see what happens. 2 days of not watering, everything would be dead, as hot as it's been. This is my okra. It's a little on the small side, but I was told, I called James Richmond. He's a man that does the farmer's market with me. He's been farming for years, who is actually an extension agent. He just is a wealth of knowledge. I called him last week and I said, can I plant my okra now? And he thought about it, and we talked about the temperatures at night. We were going to have one more cold night. I think that was on Friday when I called him. He felt like it would have been fine for me to plant it out Saturday. You can see I didn't get to it. We had a lot we had to do Saturday, so I didn't get to my okra. But my goal is to have the okra in the ground too. Here's another flat of lettuce. Now, of course, this lettuce here, it's way too small. That's Jericho. It came up very sparsely, and I'm gonna bring this to be watered. Hopefully, I'm gonna get somebody to water that for me. And but this black-seeded Simpson, I'm gonna go ahead and get it in the ground too. You see over here, I have transplanted. This is Baby's Breath and Cosmos. This one don't look so great. I think I need to add a little more soil. I guess I didn't get it buried good, but it all looked like that. But it's coming back looking better. I tell you, that's a very hardy plant, the Baby's Breath. I just watered, so things are kind of drooping down with the weight of the water. This is just some parsley. I've got some parsley in the garden in case I need to put out some more. My little lavender, I just had like 2 that was in my seed flat right here. And so I went ahead and transplanted it. I want it to get a little bigger. This is one sage. See, I didn't have good success, which I use my seeds when they're older. So I had one sage, I had one oregano come up. So, you know, it came up kind of sparsely, but let's see, what is that? And this is a lemon balm. I had more lemon balm I planted somewhere else. Oh, and look, y'all, I didn't, oh, okay, all this is lemon balm. Okay, I see, because I don't have a stick in each one. But anyway, and I've done the same thing with the, get out of here, Blue, get out of here. You ain't supposed to be in here. Get out, bad boy, get out. Oh well. Anyway, with the chamomile, I have some here, and you know, I may bring some of this to the market to sell, you know, if it hasn't gotten too big, and I can repot it if I want to. This is just some basil. I have basil in the garden, but I have some, if you know, if the plant dies or whatever, I have some to come back with. I'm going to try and get this eggplant planted also. I think it's big enough. Now this pepper, they're kind of small, but I still may go ahead and set them out too. How you say that, Tommy?
Poblano.
Yeah, so that's a pepper there. And so this is a bullnose pepper here. So, and then there's some eggplant. From here over is eggplant. So I'm going to try and get this in the garden. Anything that's big enough, I'm going to get in the garden. The stuff that's not big enough, I'm going to probably try and transplant it into another cup. Where it doesn't need to be watered daily, you know, I mean more than once a day. So I'm just busy. Oh, and look, I wanted to show you too, y'all remember that I planted my squash. Well, these, I left these in here and I kept water, and I could see that some was fixing to come up. I do have a few places where I lost a few squash plants, and so I'm going to go ahead and take these out, and I'll plant these this evening too. This is a white squash that I just transplanted into here. I'll plant it out this evening too.
Patty pan?
Well, it's the same. White squash, patty pan. Yeah, I call it interchangeable. But anyway, that's what I'm busy doing. We've got lots of work to do in the garden. I'm going to probably try and start tilling sometime while Tommy's working. We've got chickens to move. We just have lots to do today.
Hay to get.
So, yeah, hay to get for the animals. Oh, hay in the nest boxes. That's what I meant to put on my list. We need
we need to put that on the list.
Freshen that up. Anyway, so I'm going to get busy. Tommy's going to go show y'all the garden. Or do you want me to go show them the garden?
Well, I'll go show them right quick.
Okay. And see y'all later.
Just got a minute. We really don't have very much time this morning to talk, but not much different than, I guess the main difference from the last update we showed you in the garden is look at the lima beans. They are really exploding. I'm still working on editing the video for showing how we made these permanent beds. Almost all of the tomato plants are looking fantastic. They're just really looking very hardy and strong. We're still waiting on blooms on the potato plants to come open. But look at the alderman peas. I think these alderman peas have grown up past the jute twine since we showed you the last update. So it's almost like you can stand out here and watch them grow. But look at the stalks. See if I can zoom in a little bit. I mean, look how thick those stalks are. You know, these were originally referred to as telephone pole peas, and looking at those stalks, I think you can see why. Kale is looking nice. The lettuce is blooming. There's some, we talked about oak leaf lettuce. Patty did find a piece in that bag, but look how much, can you tell why that's called oak leaf lettuce right there in the middle of your screen? It looks just like an oak leaf. And you can see how, if you watched our delivery day video yesterday, taking arugula to the restaurant, look at that little bitty corner is all that Patty harvested to get that bag of arugula for the restaurant. Quickly, the sunflowers are really shooting up well. The nasturtiums look terrific. The chamomile is actually bushing out a little bit. I was concerned about how slow it was growing, but people have been telling me that chamomile takes it's a slow start, but then it just explodes. Blueberry bushes, the 2 out of the 3 that made it, are really putting on leaves. The muscadine vine on that T-post, see it there? Second muscadine vine on this T-post, looking great. The dead blueberry bush. But then here's the other blueberry bush that made it. I got my shadow on the screen, sorry about that. Very quickly, I'm really running out of time here. The Japanese long cucumbers along this fence are looking good. Got a couple of, best I can tell y'all, this is in the dock family, and it may be called bloody dock because it's got that red stuff in it, but we still have to deal with that. I'm glad to know it has some medicinal purposes. The chickweed is just about taking over the spinach. We let it do that. That's our fault. We just had so much going on. No excuse, you got to get after it. Those heirloom potatoes looking fantastic. Patty's little triangle shaped bed, uh-oh. That looks to me like a cat has found it. A cat has been in here, doggone it. Patty's mint collection over here is looking good, and the grapevines are looking good. So, all right, probably don't have much time to really go back through the chat. I'm sorry. We appreciate a bloody dock. Yeah, bandana grandma, that is what it does sound like it. Hey Tara, Heather, Kitty, thank you for jumping on. Appreciate you guys catching up with us on this Wednesday morning. And yeah, we don't let the plants touch the, try not to let the plants touch the side of the greenhouse. That's not a good deal. So anyway, I'm sorry if I missed any questions. We really just don't have time to, I didn't have time to even do this live, but we know you guys are interested in what we got going on here. So wanted to jump on for just a second. If we missed any questions, please put them in a comment once this video posts, finishes processing, and we'll get to it. In the meantime, we'll see you again, I'm sure, live at Alderman Farms. Have a great day. Do something to glorify God today, please. If for nothing else than the fact that He's who He is. Thanks.